baseball fans, and welcome. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch, today's starting pitcher, Luis Castillo. What do you have on him, Chris?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And here's the rookie center fielder, Parker Meadows. And a pitch. That one finds the zone, and we're underway here this afternoon. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And the righty deals. Good job to fight that one off. Tosses to first, one up, one down. And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. Now with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
And ball one. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Goes down looking.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
That one finds the zone. No balls, two strikes.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Two outs. Just missed.
It's a good take.
Up the middle, Crawford. In plenty of time to first, and the Tigers retired 1-2-3. Tigers are shut down there. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. Back after this on the show. And we're back on the hill here today. Eric Skubal. What do we need to know here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. The line to kick the pitch. The shortstop takes the ball. Right through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Right side, hard hit. Fires over to first. One up, one down.
Batting second.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
2 outs, base is empty. Cal Raleigh will hit next. That one fouled off. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't...
Oh, diving stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle. Diving stop completes the play, and that ends the inning.
Back at T-Mobile Park, new inning getting started. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Wenzel Perez. And a pitch. And a good eye there. Castillo, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Rusty Valentine calling balls and strikes.
Boog, something I hear from hitters about Valentine is they know they don't have to protect off the plate too much in 2-strike counts, and that can be a big deal in terms of your confidence in seeing some pitches in that at bat.
This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez settles under it. He's got it, and there's one away.
That is it. The third baseman.
And next to hit for Detroit, Matt Vierling. Center field. 2 down.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, Colt Keith.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Detroit, Colt Keith. That one is absolutely belted. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And now here is Spencer Torkelson. And there's a foul ball. No score here in the second. That's hard hit on the line. Rosarena brings it in for the third out. Tigers leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back in Seattle, bottom of the inning. Leading off, Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
And a pitch. The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. And now the lefty off the mark there. And that's ball one. Fast forward to 2022 for Julio Rodriguez to win the Rookie of the Year. The Seattle Mariners were then compensated with the 29th overall pick in the first round of the draft in 2023. Part of the new CBA, enticing teams to promote their good young players.
Okay.
Payoff pitch. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Luke Raley digs in now. Raley tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. Next offering is in for a strike. And another ball. Out towards right center field. And it drops in. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. In for a strike. 0-1. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Oh, 0-2 now. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not.
Out there to center. Meadows settles under it. Makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and it's 1-0.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. The switch hitter batting right. That one's in there, 0-1. That's a little bit low. To second, and he's out. Out number 3. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and nobody left on. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Mariners 1 and the Tigers 0. And we're back. Now it's the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. Castillo back to work. Just missed. Right through there for a strike. 1-1 now. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Wouldn't chase that time. Not close with that one, and that's ball 3. Righty delivers. This one in the air, right field. Robles puts it away, and there's 1 down.
Batting now, the catcher, number 34.
Jake Rogers, the next to hit. And Chris, his big strength is defense, but it is interesting in today's world of baseball compared to when you played. A good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page. And that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. And it finds its way through for a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
The center fielder.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So the lineup flips over. Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. Grounded out to short in his first trip. There goes the runner. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. To third, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Next is the Tigers DH, Kerry Carpenter. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. The 0-1. Just missed.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Going to count 1 and 2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
And another ball. The Tigers trailing by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And the slider just misses.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Rodriguez settles under it, squeezes it. Runner tags for home. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 1-1.
So many times that one gets out of here and into the seats, but he'll take the sac fly RBI. Good job to get that run in from third.
Here's Riley Green. Castillo will look to first. That's off the mark, and that is ball 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
2 outs. That one pulled foul. And a 1-1. That one hammered center field. That ball's carrying. And out of here. That's one way to quiet the crowd. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
And now it's going to be Wenzel Perez. That one well upstairs, and it's 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Foul ball there.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Detroit adds 2 on this homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Jorge Polanco. And a pitch. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
The lefty fires. Not even close there. Now 1-2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Josh Rojas in the box now. No balls and a strike. The M's down by a pair here in the last half of the third. In the air to left, down the line. Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
And up next for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. And a foul ball. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And that one missing low. Jackson Joe into the game.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
The pitch. That misses. It's 2-2. And that one cutting but missing down low. Three-two. Stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Rojas over at second, one down. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
So first and second with one man gone. Here's Victor Robles. He's 0 for 1. Line drive. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Cal Raleigh.
So first and second with 2 outs. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. 0 for 1 so far. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Fought off foul. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. He powers that one out of here. And they tack on 3. It's 4-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. First offering, and it just misses. He swings and fouls one off. Righty to the plate. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Here comes a pitch. And it falls. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
That could be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now Luke Raley just missed. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Rogers hauls it in to end the inning. 3-run shot for Seattle. It's now a 4-3 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at T-Mobile Park, and now Matt Vierling.
Number 8, Matt.
Here's something cool, Boo. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdom, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here.
And the right-hander deals. And there's a ball.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And here it comes.
3-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Key takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Vierling gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And that drops in for a strike.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Pulls it in, one away.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. He's 0 for 1.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Now 1-1. On the ground to third, might be 2. The throw to second is offline.
Safe, I said he's safe.
Now back. Play smoothly.
One down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Trey Sweeney. Flied to right his first time. Swings and misses. 0-1. That one the other way. Can't get there, and it deflects off him. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through a big spot to drive in the run. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
First and second, one out. And here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. One out. Runners at first and second. Swings and misses. 0-2 now. Tied at 4. On the ground. Oh, he gloves it. Goes to second. Safe there.
Oh, he's in there.
And the batter now, Parker Meadows. Golden opportunity right here. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Left-hand hitter waits. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. And a count 1-2. Bases loaded. 1 away. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
1-2 now.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one missed.
Okay.
Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Luis Castillo won't go any further, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher for the Mariners, Austin Voth.
Number 30.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So bases loaded with one away. At the plate, Kerry Carpenter. Just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Right through there for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Base hit. One run in already. Here comes the throw. In there safely. And they're up by 3.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And next up for the Tigers, Riley Green. He's already homered here in this one. That one hit to right. Sizing this one up. Makes the catch. Runner tags from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and it's 8-4.
Man, there's a sac fly to bring home another run in this inning. These hitters are just piling it on. We're seeing some really quality at-bats out of this team right now.
Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. That's in there. That's strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. Top half of inning number 4. Outside low, and the count is 1-2. Two outs. Wouldn't chase that time. Next pitch, not close, up high.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Swing and a foul straight back. Off the plate inside. And 1-1. Carpenter on second. Perez on at first with 2 down. Two on, 2 outs. Swung on, popped up left side. Crawford brings it in, and that'll do it. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around and 5 score. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Tigers 8 and the M's 4. Bottom 4, here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
The left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
The wind of the pitch. There's a strike.
Well, these Mariners really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the third, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
The pitch. So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
The 1-2. Got him looking. And now one away.
The batter, number
Now
2.
it's Justin Turner. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up.
Turner.
Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Next offering is in for a strike.
No ball. 2 strike.
Up the middle, Keith. Tosses to first. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
Up next is Seattle. The second baseman, Jorge.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Mariners, Jorge Polanco. And that one is in for a strike. To third, Vierland. Fires across the diamond. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nobody left for Seattle. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Back in Seattle, now it's the second baseman, Colt Keith. Keith measures 6 feet 2 inches, 22 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2020. Action in the bullpen for Seattle, number 59. The rookie right-hander is getting loose. And the next pitch is way outside. And a big swing and a miss.
2-1.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next one is off the plate. 3-2 now. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And caught on the warning track.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Wynn just absolutely killed it.
Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. That one missing inside. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Way outside, ball 2. That one fouled off. Kicks and fires. And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball 3. Right through there for a strike.
3-2.
One down, base is empty. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Trey Sweeney up now for the Tigers. 1 for 2. And there's the strike. 2 outs, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball.
21.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. On the run, throw to first. That ends the frame. No runs, no hits, no errors. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Tigers 8 and the M's 4. Now it's going to be Josh Rojas. And he deals. Outside. And that's ball 1.
Well, these Mariners putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Next pitch is outside.
3-0.
Fastball for a strike.
3-1.
And he
That's
walked him.
4. Take your base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So the batting order turns over. And now for Seattle, J.P. Crawford.
Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball. Get some base runners. Try to dig yourself out of the hole.
That one at the knees for a strike.
No ball, 1
The
strike.
Tigers leading by 4. Last half of inning number 5. Sweeney to second. There's 1. And that's 2.
The right fielder, number 10, Victor Robles.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Seattle, Victor Robles. And the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Offense held in check there. 5 innings complete. It's the Tigers 8 and the M's 4. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in, Jake Rogers. Both back to work. Right through there for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And he chases that one. And that's the first out.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Meadows stands in now, looks at that one inside. Wouldn't chase that time. 1 out, base is empty. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Fastball for a strike.
2-2.
And that one is inside. To the right side. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to the plate is the Tigers DH, Kerry Carpenter. Bounced up the middle. Slings to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing here this half. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Tigers 8 and the M's 4. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh, looking to do more of what he did back in the third.
No doubt that 3-run homer is a huge reason why they're in a good spot right now in this ball game, and an important swing of the bat.
The pitch. That misses, and that's ball 1. In the air, foul off first. Torkelson drifts towards it and puts the squeeze on that one. 1 away.
The center fielder, number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. In the air, out towards right center. Under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
The first baseman, Luke.
And now Luke Raley. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
Strike 1. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That one 95 to finish him off. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, number 59.
Now pitching for the Mariners,
Riley Green up now for the Tigers. He's already homered in this game.
Number 31, Riley Green.
The pitch. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. At the belt and fires. Bounce to third. Rojas throws on to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, the right fielder, Wenzel Perez.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Wenzel Perez. Right through there for a strike. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Trent Thornton appears to be getting ready for manager Scott's service. Saucedo also throwing. Bases empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Robles going back and brings it in at the wall.
Well, I think the wind ended up being a factor right there. It's whipping in from right field right now. So otherwise, I think that ball's out of here.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Matt Vierling. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Tigers fail to make any noise, but they still lead it by a count of 8-4. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Randy Arozarena.
The wind of the pitch. That one to first. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, so they get the first out of the inning.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
So now Turner in on that right side. And that's outside. Ball 1.
1-0.
The Tigers leading by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. Into center. Meadows under this one. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The batter, number 7, second baseman
Jorge Polanco up next for the Mariners.
Polanco.
On the ground to third. Can't glove it cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. And we're back, ready to begin the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Colt Keith. And the right-hander back to work. That one not close. And that is ball 1. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is out of here. He hammers one out to right. And they add a run. It's 9-4.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Next to hit, Spencer Torkelson. Nobody on, nobody out, and we're in the top of the 8th. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Cut out and miss. Struck that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Sweeney, batting with one down, takes a strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
Man at first with one gone, and now the catcher comes up to him. Jake Rogers. Popped foul out of play off to the right. Not close with that one. 1-1. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Meadows, the next to hit, takes outside. Just missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Inside, just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. 2 outs. Oof. That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. Kicks and deals. Gets a piece and stays alive. Sweeney off of first with 2 away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And the righty deals. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Coming home. He scores, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made it really work out there on the mound. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Man at second here with 2 away. And now the DH, Kerry Carpenter, 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. There's a strike. In there at the knees.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering way upstairs. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 left on base. Last half of the 8th coming up. Tigers 10 and the M's 4. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Josh Rojas.
The third baseman, Josh Rojas.
The right-hander back to work. And a good eye there.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead. at this point, got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
High fly ball right field. Perez moving under it, drops into the glove, and there's one away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
JP.
Back to the top of the Seattle order, and the batter now, J.P. Crawford. Just missed. The Mariners with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
The 2-1. Ripped on the ground to second. Throw on to Torkelson, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Victor Robles.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Victor Robles. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one's carrying. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. That one's in there, and that is strike 1.
Strike.
Runner at second, 2 down. And there's a foul ball.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
In the air, left field. Green going after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. 9th inning coming up. Tigers 10 and the M's 4. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Taylor Saucedo.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Riley Green getting ready to hit as he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And takes low for ball 1. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Trent Thornton getting ready to go. The pitch. High fly ball out to center field. Rodriguez settles under it, hauls it in, and there's one away.
The batter, the right fielder,
Wenzel Perez will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. That one lifted to left. A Rosarena moving under it. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Tigers. The
2 outs, base is empty. Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. That's back there. And that ball is gone. An absolute smash to left. It's 11-4. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. a good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Keith, the next to hit, takes ball one. Two down, nobody on.
Oh.
That misses,
No
and
strike.
now 3-0. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike. On the ground, right side. To first, and that's the third out. Solo shot for Detroit this inning. We head now to the bottom of the ninth. You're dialed into the show. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth, Bo Brisky.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Julio Rodriguez.
The center fielder, Julio
The wind and
Rodriguez.
pitch. That one misses. Ball one. Brisky is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. In there at the knees. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges.
That's a ball.
And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
And a foul ball. He's so consistent that the manager basically can look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. Fights it off. You'll see another.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good. And you can see it in opposing hitters as well.
3-2. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. 1 out.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
They know when he comes in, pretty much forget about it. Kind of reminds me of Mariano Rivera.
The M's with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Right-handed reliever. That one is upstairs.
Really good 2-strike pitch right there. Surprised he was able to spit on that thing.
Rayleigh checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And that's a swing according to umpire Mike Fillmore.
Now batting.
So last chance for the Mariners. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. In for a strike. 0-1. Late on that fastball.
0-2.
1 strike away. Slider misses outside. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
Final score in this one, 11-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers, 11 runs on 11 hits, no errors,